BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Let's move this camera over some so I can get it aligned with what I'm doing over here. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Katt Williams just did a Trump card. I thought that we should have a fun video today. We had a big conversation yesterday regarding the YSL case. I thought today that we should tell more jokes, have a good time. I said, let's have a good time this morning. Let's do some fun stuff. So let's get a reading and see what the Lord talked about today, or what they sent me from the Bible first. First and foremost, to start the show off with that, praising the Lord. Shout out to the Most High always. So we got 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. We're going to read this real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. This is the easy version first, and then I'm going to do the King James version, and we're going to get to the show. It goes, that is why we are not afraid to continue our work. Yes, our bodies are getting older and weaker, but our spirits are becoming stronger every day. I find that interesting because man does gain value as he gets older, to a point. So that was 2 Corinthians verse 4, chapter 4, verse 16, pardon me. And this is from the King James version. It says, for which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. As always, we should be trying to improve every day. We should be trying to, one of the things that the Lord wants us to always be doing is spend every day trying to make ourselves better, improve something about us, increase our value, improve strength, knowledge, our surroundings. We're always supposed to be trying to improve our situation. That's not selfish. If you're trying to do something and the thing that you're trying to do is for the betterment of you, to improve your situation, how you can help others if you can improve your own situation? So we are supposed to be wanting to improve our situation. And with that being said, I want to say something that I heard Shaq say once. Shaq was talking trash or beefing with somebody, or a situation had transpired. And Shaq had said that he's a bank loader. I need for you to understand what he's saying when he says that. He says he's a bank loader. Think about that for one moment. With that being said, also think about that when we also look at the fact that the Democratic Party wants to keep taxing everybody, when there's actually people out here that are trying to build businesses, because they're trying to get rich. Let's not pretend that they're not. But if it's in their best interest to keep building businesses, if it's in their best interest to keep adding employees, if it's in their best interest to keep doing that, if in their best interest to slow up development of something because it's going to become more expensive to run than it is going to make you money, then they're going to do that. Katt Williams has pulled what I consider might be the Trump card in this beef that he has going on with Kevin Hart for the longest. Now, for everybody that don't remember, Katt Williams did a skit on stage one time. And in the skit, and I believe during this particular stage performance, he was talking a lot of trash about Kevin Hart. He has a real big beef with this guy. But during this particular performance, he was talking about going into a room and seeing a dude performing fellatio on another dude, and then quite possibly other things also happening to that guy that might include the buttocks area of the man. And he alluded that it was a black comedian, and a lot of people were throwing up two names, just so we could be clear. It was two names people were throwing up. I don't know if anybody else remembers the two names that were being thrown up, so I'm just going to say it because, I'm just going to say it. Kevin Hart was one, and the other one was Jamie Foxx. So I don't know if everybody remembers that. I don't know if everybody remembers that. That is the thing that happened. So he's had a beef going on with dude for the longest. He's been accusing Kevin Hart, especially since Kevin Hart started wearing the dresses that he had did on Saturday Night Live. He went off on him about that. So for everybody that don't know, when Kevin Hart first started, allegedly his wife wrote his jokes. She's now his ex-wife. Also, when did Kevin Hart and her split up? When the bag got there. So I just want to be clear about this, so everybody can understand where I'm going with what I'm saying, so you can understand the context of what Kevin Hart, Katt Williams has actually done. Katt Williams has done a thing. She used to write his jokes. Go back to early Kevin Hart. There were a lot of jokes about him and his kids. It was observational humor about him and his kids. Go back, check it out. So anyway, there was the allegation that had been out there for quite some time that Kevin Hart's wife actually was the author of his jokes. So now, if Katt Williams is going to have her on stage, he left her as soon as the bag got there and then got remarried to a light-skinned chick. Also, might I add, she's beautiful. Kevin Hart's ex-wife is beautiful. I don't know if y'all seen a picture, but hold on. I'm going to show y'all a picture of her. She's beautiful. Like, beautiful. Sheesh, I don't even know. My phone just does whatever it wants to do. I used to play Clash of Clans, by the way. I don't really play it no more, but it still was on my phone. Anyway, in any regard, Kevin Hart's ex-wife. Let me show you a picture. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Like, beautiful. Like, yeah, Kevin. All right. Before you had the money, you definitely was. She's beautiful. Like, there's no, like, we're not playing with it. All right. We're not playing with it, fam. Let's see what Kevin Hart's current wife look like, just so we can be clear. No shot at nobody. I'm just saying. I'm curious. She's attractive. Definitely attractive. We ain't gonna play with it. She's definitely attractive. Very attractive. It wasn't a downgrade. It wasn't a downgrade. It wasn't a downgrade. It wasn't an upgrade either. It wasn't a downgrade. It wasn't an upgrade either, to be honest with you. It was not an upgrade. I mean, he moved sideways, I guess. I guess he got a better personality. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know neither one of these women's. But remember what Katt Williams was saying, that you go get the light-skinned wife. You see, they tried to do that to Homeboy when he went on trial. Freaking what's this nigga name? Jonathan Majors. They set him up with the light-skinned woman. I mean, it's Megan Good though, and I want to see Megan Good get with a good black man and go have some babies. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like Megan Good. I'm not like she played good parts in movies that I could look at the parts that she played, and I don't have to feel bad about, like, she didn't play like the stereotypical black woman crackhead and stuff like every 5 minutes, and you know what I'm saying? Like she played some good roles that I could see that I would be okay if not all of her roles, obviously, but some of her roles I could be okay with. Young girls wanting to aspire to an attribute or something like that, or a quality. And I want more of that in our movies. I want more of that in our television show. When I write some black women, they're going to be strong and they're going to be powerful, and they're not going to be masculine, strong, powerful. They're going to be able to use their femininity, and they're going to be able to know when to use their strength. And it's going to be, people don't understand how powerful feminine strength is. And I think that that's an issue. And I think that that's a problem. Real feminine strength is so powerful. It can overpower almost all masculinity, real feminine strength. Like, you understand? And I think that people don't get that because we have a lot of men out here that's running around with feminine strength themselves. So women are confronting them, but these niggas is feminine. So women are confronting them, showing them their feminine strength, and these niggas is confused. We'll be right back. I need a second. I'm just telling you what's happening. You can do with it what you want. We'll be right back. I need a second. I'm gonna go to a quick commercial break. Boom. Let's get
it. Rich paid a meal before the rich eat, no lacking, bitch, I'm sitchy like my bitch is yellow bone, ass fat, yeah, I'm picky, I'm the type to hit a bitch from the back like she Ricky, get her hair done, just to get some top, now it's frizzy, when I'm done, I just bust all on her face, left her sticky, flood the whole hood with work, shit, now everybody busy, when I make it, whole hood coming, everybody with me, I'm the type to pop out with that stick, like you watching Disney, put 2 O's in both sides of his V, now he drizzy, I be deep down in my feelings, like who really rocking with me, yeah, my trap booming. Bitch, I got more 3 5s than Griffies. Yeah, them purse real. Give it 5 minutes, you be itching. Man, I hate these hoes. All of them some bougie broke bitches. Living rich records. Bitch, we some cutthroat niggas. Wanna be the game, gotta catch a body, no snitching. When I caught that case, it was just me, no code of fitness. How I change up. Been acting like I don't know niggas. Switching lanes up. No, this ain't that S550. Switch my name up. Yeah, but I'm the same old nigga. Plain Jane's cool, yeah, but I like diamonds on my wrist. Long list stack. Still can't believe he independent, long live hat. Niggas know he shot stacks, killer, that's that get back. Every time we spend our house block, they heard that shit clap. Everybody kick like 4Ks, that's a Kit Kat. Bitch, I dropped a mint on the grill, that's a Tic Tac. I be fresh as fuck, all designer, but it's mismatched. Tap in, I'm taxing for the sauce, yeah, I got that. Bitch, don't ask me what I'm smoking on, cause it's that iPad. Bullet got no name, but them shits hitting who I shot at. Know his name ain't T.I., but we left that nigga top back. Got them all waiting for the tape, they like drop that. When I'm in the A, they know my shit, I gotta pop that. Thinking I can't fuck your bitch, nigga, boy, stop that. Yeah, bitch, I'm Bugatti, you getting dropped if you not that. 731, I'm on the north side, when we my back. Ops say they gon' slide, but they just talking like a podcast. Fuck that yapping, drop the low, we pull up where they drop that. Left a wet sign on they block, the way the game came through and mocked that.
All right, we back. So just so we could be clear, what we said before we went to break, Kevin Hart's wife allegedly was the individual that used to write his raps, his jokes when he first became a comedian. That's the person who allegedly wrote his jokes. And I want to be clear about something else before I explain a little bit further. I just want to make sure that we could contextualize all of this appropriately. She allegedly wrote all of his jokes, allegedly. And then as soon as the bag came, as soon as they came and he started going, like, became really famous and started doing movies and whatnot, what happened? All of a sudden now he's separated from her. So he just got different joke writers. So I just want to say something to be clear. I'm curious about this. Was he with her because she was a good joke writer? Like, was that why he was with her? Because if he was with her because of her ability to write jokes, and then he dipped on her when he got to where he was supposed to go, he screwed us over. We was probably gonna get some extremely classic, incredible material because his early material is better than his recent material. Tell me where the lies at. Give me 1 second. I want to wipe my camera. Tell me where the lies at. Shout out to Rich Baby. That was Rich Baby that we just played 2 seconds ago, a minute ago. Tell me where the damn lies at. I like, he's funny as hell. I don't know if she knows how to deliver a joke, because being able to deliver a joke is just as important as being able to get the joke to say. So I don't know what her ability to deliver a joke is. I've never heard her. I was trying to get this on shit. I never heard her, so I don't know her ability to deliver a joke. But what I can say unequivocally, she used to write his jokes. And all of his jokes were self-deprecating. Do you remember? Katt Williams is about to put her on stage, and she's a master of making jokes about Kevin Hart. Do you get it? Do you get it? Katt Williams do not like that guy. For real, for real. You don't like that guy. I don't know what happened, fam. Something happened. Something happened that Katt ain't telling us about. Also, remember, Katt Williams was getting stalked for a really, really long time. Maybe it was Kevin Hart doing it, or maybe he believes it was Kevin Hart doing it. Maybe Kevin Hart had nothing to do with it. He's like, yo, fam, it's not me. You don't believe him. I don't know. But maybe he believes that Kevin Hart is the individual that has something to do with this. He's like, this is get back. And he going at everybody. Because right now he's in a position where they can't come at him. Because you better believe that some of these individuals is about to get exposed to something or other. If the white dudes that's involved in the shit that they're being accused of being involved in is being exposed, and Diddy is also being exposed right now, currently, what do you think is going to happen in the next 2 to 3 years? What do you think is going to happen if the Democrats don't win the elections? What do you think is going to happen? Remember what the biggest, we're going to get back to Kevin Hart. I just want to say something real quick. Remember what the biggest attack from people like Trump is to the Democratic Party, and that's that they keep messing with children. Remember that. Also, for the people that was trying to say that Trump and this dude was bosom buddies, and they was like, yo, look at all these bitches with Trumps and Epstein's over ears. Epstein was banned from Mar-a-Lago. He was banned. For everybody that don't know. So Epstein was not a friend of Trump's. And we know Trump, fam. He pulls up on the people who run other countries and just, I don't know what to say. Has such a lack of respect for them, or I don't know if it's just he just be on his Trump shit. Also, so I just want to say something because I recognize something also, and I want to bring this up the next time we said something about Trump. Do y'all understand his name is basically a verb? Why else do we use the word Trump to mean to overcome something, Trump something else? The Trump card. People forget how loved that man was. Y'all let these people tell y'all he was a racist as soon as he stopped being a Democrat. Just telling you. Y'all forget how loved that to this day. Even in other countries. That terminology is used to mean to overcome or to outdo. Just something to think about in any regard. So Katt Williams has Kevin Hart's wife going to get on the stage and perform. And Kevin Hart's wife is a specialty at making jokes about Kevin Hart. I think this is going to go down as one of the most epic damn situations ever. Also, what I think he's trying to do is force Kevin Hart to come out and battle him like he battled Steve Harvey, and he absolutely murdered Steve Harvey from what I heard. I saw some of what he was doing. The crowd was absolutely losing it. I don't know what to tell you. The crowd was losing it. If Kevin Hart go out there and try to battle that man in the roast off, it just ain't gonna work right for anyone. No one is gonna, well, for Katt Williams is gonna be perfect. For anybody that's a Kevin Hart supporter, It just ain't gonna work right. I wouldn't be surprised if the people that like, you know, hire him to do movies is telling him you better stay away from Katt Williams, fam. You're gonna get smoked. I'm just telling you what it is. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yo, look, man, you gotta stay away from Katt Williams. He's trying to get you to do a tour with him. He's trying to get you to go at him. It's bad ideas. All of the bad ideas. Why is it a bad idea? He's just funnier than you. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, we could try to lie to the people. Matter of fact, we've been lying to the people. You see, it isn't working but so much. I'm going to say something that I find incredible. And in regards to the Katt Williams, Kevin Harts situation. And that's this. So I enjoy Kevin Hart movies. I watch Kevin Hart movies. I watch Kevin Hart movies more than I watch Katt Williams movies, just so we could be clear. And it's not because I think that Kevin Hart is shout out to BW, salute. It's not that I think that Kevin Hart is my apologies, Norman III. He liked the music that we played. It's not that I think Kevin Hart is funnier, because I do not think that Kevin Hart is funnier than Katt Williams. The difference is that I want to see action and adventure. I don't really see, that's not really what Katt Williams does right now. He just does like comedy. Those are movies. I watch a lot of movies by myself. Those are movies that you will watch with other people, so you could like laugh with other people. Those are movies that's more enjoyable in that manner. So I generally don't watch many Katt Williams movies. I just don't. But whenever given the opportunity, there's one that I have yet to enjoy. And every single time I've seen Katt Williams in a movie that I can think of, at least anything off the top of my head, he's been the standout performance. When he's on the Boondocks, he's the standout performance. Tell me where the lie's at. A pimp named Slickback. And they be like, yo, Slickback. No. That's not my name. And then every time you address him, you have to say his whole name, or he does not know that you're talking to him. Come on, this guy. What the hell? But he created this character. So this is a character that he created. Like, so Katt Williams was speaking about the situation when he was in the Friday After Next or Next Friday, which one of the Fridays that he first was in, right? So he said that basically because they had to do Ricky Smiley that was trying to say they tried to give him the pimp character, and he's like, fam, that was not what happened in any regard. So Katt Williams is talking about the particular situation. He's talking about how he created the character, how he came together with the writers, and he basically said his own words, like he wrote his own jokes, because basically they allow for him to be able to just have the opportunity to just, rip off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna give you a minute to, do a skit, do a set, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what happens. So when you get a person like Katt Williams, you don't get a person like Katt Williams so they read lines. You get a person like Katt Williams because you want a character to be created, and you believe that this guy has the ability to create that character that you want created, like with many other actors, not with any other actors. Because the difference is, in Kevin Hart's situation, you have a project that you have already constructed, and you want to use Kevin Hart's him. You want him to play him. You understand what the difference is? You don't want Kevin Hart to create a character. You want Kevin Hart to show up and be Kevin Hart. You want Will Smith to show up and be Will Smith for the most part. That's why movies like Ali, I still see Will Smith. Through the rest of y'all, I still see Will Smith. The Pursuit of Happiness is one of the few movies that I've watched with Will Smith, and I could say I was able to suspend belief. But generally speaking, when I watch Will Smith play a character, he's Will Smith. I'm not saying that's a bad thing neither. I'm just saying you know what you get. When I see Katt Williams, I'm going to assume he's playing some type of pimp. It is what it is. Shout out to Nicey. How you doing? Baby girl, chilling, all of the things. You understand? It just is what it is. I'm going to assume he's playing some kind of pimp, because who plays a pimp better? Also, he's the reason why Magic Don Juan is in the movie, because they were going to get a regular actor, I guess, to play the pastor or the minister who used to be a pimp or whatever the case was. And he said, just get Magic Don Juan. So you get a person like Katt Williams, because not just Katt Williams brings the ability to do whatever it is, like he brings other things to the project. He brings intellectual properties. He brings an next writer. He brings other elements other than him being in front of the camera. He brings other elements. When you get a Kevin Hart, you're just getting, you know who he's going to play. Tell me a movie Kevin Hart wasn't Kevin Hart in. Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart in so many Kevin Hart movies that they even have a movie that's basically named Kevin Hart. Tell me where the lies at, fam. Hold on. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's called Die Hard. This is not Cat. I've not seen it. I think I've seen the first one. They have a second one out. I think that's because I said I watch a Kevin Hart movie. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch a Katt Williams movie. I'm going to get an opportunity and watch a Katt Williams movie today. Well, probably not today. Soon. Next time I watch a movie. Die Hard. Oh, wait. Hold on. What's the name of the show? Look, it's a part 2 that just came out. But look, it's 2 seasons. It's a season? I don't know. But anyway, the name of it is Die Hard, fam. The name of it is Die Hard. He's not even pretending that he's not playing himself in movies. It's not even pretending. He's like, yo, look, I'm just playing myself, man. That's it. You like me. We should get some movies with just me being Jack Frost. Me walking around with weirdo people doing weirdo shit. We do not need that movie. I take that back. Anyway, BW says, I just watched a Katt Williams pimp skit from Norton, and they translated pimping to owning a barbecue shack. Yeah, Eddie Griffin are funny. That was definitely funny. From Norbit. You talk about Norbit. I know what you're talking about. You talk about the movie Norbit, the Eddie Murphy movie where he's running around with the game with the glasses. You get the game with glasses. You got, hold on, I got some glasses over here. I need glasses. I got shades. I don't got glasses. He's running around like this right here with the game with the glasses. A little bit. I need some. I look more like Stevie and shit. Like, yeah, like, yeah, Stevie Wonder. I don't think he ever sings his own name though. What happened? Yeah, I don't think he sings his own name. No. I mean, does he? Is there a song that he does that? I don't think he does that though. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. Put me on the game, fam. I have no idea. I gotta figure out how to close this shit. Is there? There might be. I mean, I don't know. It might be. What the hell do I know? It might be a song out there. Anyway, so I want to see what the skit. I know what people are gonna pay for that, man. What up, Rogie? Salute. Hold on. These shades play music, you rap bastards. Hold on. Stevie Wonder. I don't know if she has a song where he sings his own name. I'm curious. I'm curious and shit. Wait, hold on. I gotta disconnect from some of the shit. Nah, these musical frames over here, they got speakers in them. All of the things. These shits. Got the shades with the speakers so I could look cool and listen to music all at the same time. We're doing all of the things. Shout out the book. Oh, I gotta turn these bitches on. I don't think I got no power in them, no. All right, yeah. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. So we got some. I'm just gonna play something for like 2 seconds and shit. Yeah, I don't know why that shit ain't working. Like, yeah, these shit play music and shit. Nothing. I know nothing is playing. Yeah, see, that was good enough. Shut up! I don't know how do I turn these bitches back over? Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to turn the song back on. Okay, so I'm just gonna disconnect them, and we're gonna see how that works from there. In any regard, when I get them Ray-Bans joint that record, everybody in my hood in for a treat. They're Ray-Bans that record video. I need something that records video at all times. I promise you. If I just walked around recording some of the shit that go on around me, I was just in the store today. I just gotta say this. I was in the store today. Some chick just came around me, just thought, this is what I got to some chick around, started whispering insults. And then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, what the hell? Used to tell my hoes, ain't no man gonna pay for the cow. You can get the milk for free. You ain't gotta worry about this, brother. Okay, so I'm not gonna get myself demonetized. So that's about all I'm gonna show. But that movie, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back. Yo, if anybody want to come up here and pull up and we could laugh and joke about something, put it in the chat. Be right back. I need 1 second. Gonna go to a real quick commercial break. Be right back. Need 1 second. Boom. Shout out to yeah, what up, Rugi? I don't know if I said what up yet. What up to Art of D Glass? How you doing? Salute. Let's get back to what we talking about. So the point in which I was trying to make is Kevin Hart's wife is about to take the stage, ex-wife is about to take the stage, and her specialty is making Kevin Hart jokes, because Kevin Hart doesn't make Kevin Hart jokes no more like Kevin Hart used to make Kevin Hart jokes. Her specialty is making fun of her husband. And now Katt Williams is putting her in the show. Also, Katt Williams is trying to have a roast off with dude. Who thinks, oh, let's put that in the chat. I got that question. We already got a question up there. Hold on. Make sure that this is properly like former leggings. Then we're gonna stop lagging. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna do all of the things. All of the things. That was a real talk, fam. I was in the store today. They just some chick. She just came in and just started just throwing insults at me, just whispering them under her breath. Like, what the fuck, fam? Like, this is really what you got to do with your time? Okay, so it's taking a second for that to come up. It's gonna come up at some point. I can't tell you when, but it's gonna come up at some point. And then when it comes up, I'll discuss the thing. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you anything more past that. All right, here we go. It might have came up. Almost happened. In any regard, so she's gonna be telling jokes about. I think this is just gonna be the win for Katt Williams, because one of the things Katt Williams is trying to do is to come out and talk, like get dude to come out and do a roast off with him. And now that he has dude's wife in his corner, that might be like a terrible idea for Kevin Hart, because once again, Kevin Hart, as far as I can tell, his funniest jokes are about himself. So how can he get in a real roast off with a dude? Whenever I see Kevin Hart roasting somebody, I don't find him funny. When I used to see Kevin Hart go on ESPN, I did not find him funny. I understand other people thought he was funny, but I'm not other people, fam. We had 30 votes in so far. It says, do you think Katt Williams inviting Kevin Hart's ex-wife to perform is a good move? 63% said yes. I'm assuming a good move for Kevin Hart is, because that's what I'm saying. Anyway, 61% said one more vote came in. 61%. Yeah, well, that happened. In any regard, yeah, that happened. Anyway, so I want to see what's gonna happen with that. Could I say something real quick? Could we talk about something else? I meant to put this in the title. Let me type this into the title real quick. I guess I'll put it into the title of the video. It was a Jewish synagogue, right? It was a Jewish synagogue that was raided, right? Right? I'm just gonna say temple. I think that is gonna. I don't want to miss. I'm just gonna say temple, right? The temple. That just make sure that it's. I'm not. I'm just gonna make sure. I think that that's best. I'm gonna say Jewish. I don't. In New York City, a Jewish temple was raided. I was gonna talk to y'all about this the other day. I actually had y'all want to know about it. What do you mean edit the start? It's just a fucking saving and changes you rap past. All right, do this. All right, I'll just talk about it and then I'll just change the title later. So a Jewish temple was raided. Do y'all remember me speaking about this kind of the other day? And I basically was saying I can tell you why the Jewish temple was currently being raided. Jewish temple was raided. There's a political war going on right now. I've been telling y'all about the political war for quite some time, and it exists inside of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is currently imploding as we know it. And you want to know why the Democratic Party is imploding? You want to know? Because y'all elected Biden as the president. The Democratic Party is currently imploding. I'm going to explain something to you real quick about how this politic thing works. So you have a person who is a leader of the party. Do you understand? Literally in other countries, they call them the party leader, just so we can be clear. It's the person that is the most popular. It's the person that the people generally follow the most. It's the person who is the head. It's the person who makes all the plans. It's the person who at least looks like they make all the plans because that's the person that everybody follows. They are the party leader. Do you understand this? So listen, pay attention. What basically happened is this. As far as the Democrats are concerned, you have to, well, as far as either party is concerned, whenever the party leader is in place, you have to follow the party leader if you want to try to get whatever the dividends that you're going to receive from whoever their followers are, whoever their constituents are, whoever the people are that support them, whoever the people that follow them, whoever the people that is that when they say how jump, that say how high. So you have to fall in line with whatever they're doing. So what just basically happens inside of the Democratic Party is the Democrats are now forced to agree with a lot of shit that the average American actually disagrees with. That's one. Two, they're not even giving support. They're not even giving a support or help to the states in the union. They're sending all the help out overseas and telling us that if you want the money to be spent here for Americans, you're selfish. Imagine that. Imagine hearing a parent tell their child that everybody else got to eat first. Their own child. And if there's nothing left, then there's just nothing left. You just got to get the scraps. Because that's what our government is currently telling us. And y'all keep voting for the Democrats. There's a reason why they're trying to remove Trump so badly. Vivek is right. Any ballot that Trump gets removed from, the other Republicans should also have themselves removed, thus forcing a breakdown of our political structure and how we actually vote and how we try to keep everything even. It's going to force the Supreme Court to get involved. It's going to force them. They're going to have no choice. So that's what's going on. So it's happening right now in New York. The mayor is at war with the Zionists. Or it's the Jewish people in general. Why? Because why do you not think money is being sent here for the migrants? Now I'm about to say a thing, and I need you to listen. Who are all the black people that are currently being attacked with these took advantage of women claims? They're all people who generally worked under who? I couldn't be the only one who was surprised when Mayor Adams popped up his name in one of these claims. When Diddy name first came out and people was trying to throw him under the bus to have him caught up in this, what did I say? I said, this is happening because he didn't come out in support of the Israel situation. Did I not? Now pay attention to all the black people that are being hit with these claims. They're all in industries in which who are their bosses? I'm just saying. Now, why do you think Mayor Adams also got hit? Now, do it sound like I'm so far off, like I don't know what I'm talking about? You know how often I say some shit and it just sounds like I'm just totally bananas, right? And then how many couple of months pass, and then we double back to what I said, and I was on point. How often does that happen? I thought I had a hoodie. I was trying I thought I had a hoodie. I do not have a hoodie on currently. Does our chat currently work? I'm curious. We haven't had any comments in a minute. Just want to know if our chat currently work. I told you so videos. It's a fact. Shout out to Audrey Glass. It happens all the time, does it not? How often does that happen? It happens all the time, does it not? All the time. The mayor is currently at war with who? Who do the migrants benefit, by the way? The migrants being here, besides Biden, who else does the migrants benefit? Business owners, correct? People who now under the table, they can pay even less than the people that they already had that they were paying nothing to. And they can afford to pay these people even less because the government is supplementing their income. Wow. I'm just telling you all of the things, right? I still want to vote Democrat every second, though, right? You still believe that I'm crazy too, don't you? When people walk by you and say, "Yo, that guy's crazy," because that's what they do to me. Like whenever I'm walking through the street, the weirdos, the people I be showing you their pictures, they just walk through wherever I'm at and just tell people I'm crazy. So that's my experience in Coney Island, in any regard. So you still think I'm crazy, no matter how often I tell you exactly what's gonna happen? And I be saying outlandish, off to the side, weird shit. Like it's not easy to put together things that sound like complete conspiracy theories. And then it turns out to be true. I don't think there's anybody on the internet better at that than me. That's just my opinion. Give me 1 second. I don't think there's anybody on the internet better at that than me. I could be wrong though. What the hell do I know? I don't know everybody on the internet neither. I'm pretty good at it though. I'm pretty good at it. I gotta be in the top 10% or some shit. Probably higher than that. Shout out to the bodega. I went out to the deli. Shout out to the corner store. Went out to the corner store and got coffee today. Shout out to them. Always cool in the morning. I only go where I only go where I'm appreciated. I don't go where I'm tolerated. People be feeling themselves. They be like, "Yo, we made that guy not want to." Yeah, you made somebody who is a person of actual value. I'm not saying you're not a value, but you made a person or individual who has actual value not want to go around you, and you think that's a good thing. You know, shout out to you, fam. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's not the way success works. So whatever. Um, well, we got 52 minutes. We're going on 10 o'clock. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the situation that's happening in New York. So basically, what happened is the police raided a Jewish temple in New York, and they found giant, like man-made tunnels that were not supposed to be there. And you see the people in the buildings fighting the police, and the police is literally in there fighting these niggas. Nobody got shot though. Shout out to that. I'm not wanting anybody to get shot. I'm just telling you the situation. Nobody got shot, but the police was in there fighting them. Also, I don't think, with all due respect, these individuals generally come off like they are physically imposing. So though I just think that the police just didn't fear for them lives. I think a lot of times when us minorities get uh, attacked by the police, uncalled when and it's uncalled for, like even if it's just an attack, even not necessarily taking anybody's life, not taking anybody's life, right? So um you're just so wrong, Ken Thompson. You're just so wrong. I'm gonna allow for you to look at what you just wrote and then write another comment on you really want me to respond back to that. And I'm gonna respond back to that respectfully, just so we can be clear. Extremely respectfully. And more than that, just in case you might really need to be able to get your point across, I'll even allow for you to come up here and talk your shit. So you can pull up right now, and I'm gonna not be condescending. I'm trying not. I'm not gonna be funny. I'm just gonna deal with this in a very honest and fair tone, and just so we can be clear. Um, but I just want to know, is that what you were intending to say before I respond back to it? I'll put it on the screen. If anybody else shares this sentiment, put it in the chat. So they were busy fighting these guys, and I think that that's one of the reasons why us, as people of color, um, I think people just, especially black people, dark skin specifically, I think people just generally be scared. Let's see what BW says. BW says, Ken Thompson, I think they were making it structurally unsound, but they were trying to say they wanted to expand their church and not be stopped. Am I right? BBN Network. Okay, so I'll just address it right now. I was going to give them the opportunity to respond. So for everybody that don't know, even if you add an extra part of a unit to a building, you have to go to the city maintenance, to the city. You have to get a permit, like even to build a structure on the top of your building, on the side of your building, any type of structure or add-on that you're going to make to any building in New York City, you have to go down to the city hall specifically, I believe, and you have to go get a permit in order to make a you have to get all types of permits. You have to get a shitload of permits, not just depending on what you're doing. You have to get a permit for the land, the blocking off streets, removing. You have to get permits for these things. That's one. Two, as far as with digging goes, this is a very, very important, or should I say, every city in America is in America is very particular, or not just city, just we could say everywhere. I mean, that's why when you hear about people having underground bunkers, they can sincerely get in trouble. Like, you're not supposed to have these things, generally speaking. As far as I know, it should be a secret. So with them digging tunnels, they're one, making the land around there, yes, structurally unsound. Two, they don't have permits. What happened if the city don't do nothing and then all of a sudden those tunnels flood and there's people down there. 3, let's say anything could be happening down there. It doesn't have to be drugs. It doesn't even have to be illegal. It could just be something that you might need an ordinance. So now they're circumventing that ordinance. Also, you're not allowed to, if they were digging under their building and they were making tunnels, that means that they were digging under other people's buildings also, right? So they weren't just digging under their own building, causing a situation where their own building might be able to collapse. They were also digging tunnels that was going under the surrounding structures, which can also cause for those surrounding structures to have lose structural integrity, right? So I don't understand what you're saying, Ken Thompson. I mean, there's a myriad of different reasons in which why, since they didn't, those tunnels shouldn't be there. You know what fracking is? Doesn't matter if they own every building. Still doesn't matter. I don't know what part of you have to go to City Hall in order to get permits you don't understand. So I don't get that part. So I'm literally just telling you what the law is. But if you want to say that you want to argue, if you want to say I'm wrong, then go for it. I'm just telling you what the law is, man. You can argue your opinion all you want, though. I'm not going to kick you for arguing your opinion. I'm just telling you what the law is. No, you don't feel me. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. You're not feeling me. I'm just telling you what the law is. I'm not even telling you what my opinion is. My opinion is you can't have people with fucking tunnels going from one building to another building, because what about people trafficking children, trafficking people? What about that? What if they got these tunnels down there? Somebody else finds it. They don't have no ill intention or no ill will, but somebody else find it and put some dynamite down there and blow the whole fucking block up. So that's what my opinions would be, just so we could be clear. My opinions would be totally different than what I expressed. BW says also, yeah, you don't know what you might hit. Gower, water main, you might actually do some shit and it be the whole tunnel. Like, what the hell, fam? Anyway, BW says also, what if they hit a gas pipe? That's what I was responding to, because I have read that. Or electric line or phone, same thing. That's one of the reasons for the permits also. Yes, permits. Permits. That's why Con Ed deals with shit like that. Whenever you see, usually, generally speaking, when you see people digging anywhere in the city, who's doing it? Con Ed. You got some random dudes down there with a damn shovel just digging. The hell, fam, with a pickaxe. The hell you talking about? In any regard, so these dudes, they showed them like fighting the guys and dragging them out and people getting arrested and everything else. That's just absolutely bananas. That's just absolutely bananas. I don't know what else to tell you. I just think that that's absolutely bananas. That they was just digging under the building like that. And they fighting to be like, we gonna keep digging. There's nothing you could do about it. And I think that they already knew all of that stuff was there. I think they just only going after it because Adams is trying to figure out a way to fight so he could get funds for the city. I think all of this is to get funds for the city. That's what I think all of this is. He's attacking Biden's people. That's one angle. Here's a different angle. Totally different angle. The tunnel's illegal. It shouldn't be there, period. This is a different angle. You know, there's Jews that don't necessarily agree with what's happening over there in Israel, right? I'm curious, which side of the line are these particular Jewish people on? because as far as I can tell, I don't know who's on what side. So you know what I'm saying? But there's Jewish people who are not Zionists. It's the Jewish Zionists that is for the situation that's happening in Israel. I would be I'm interested to find out the perspective or the side that generally speaking the people who had their tunnel stopped are on. Now I don't want the tunnel there. I don't care what side whoever's on. This is nothing to do. One thing has nothing to do with the other, as far as I'm concerned. The tunnel is more than a safety hazard. Like I said before, the person who built the tunnel might have built the tunnel with all the best intentions, but that doesn't mean that it can't be used for nefarious purposes. And it's just in a hidden area. It's like we don't need. This is just a movie waiting to happen, fam. This is a whole movie waiting to happen. That's all. And the way you're gonna one day we're just gonna a whole bunch of cops is gonna be in front of the place, is gonna be taped off, and we're gonna find out there's 18 bodies being pulled out the building. Exactly, poorly assembled and constructed, and it wasn't supposed to be there. So that like this is just a one of them shits waiting to happen, fam. It's a one of those type of movies. It's just waiting to happen. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? But yeah, I think that's what's going on. The block collapses or something. That's a fact. I think just in general, especially because of this new mindset that's out here, I just think that niggas don't think like men enough. I think that we got too much. And this is not an attack on nobody. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So I think that people don't think like men enough, because a man is seeing a situation like that is immediately going to think about the safety of others. Like that's immediately the first thing that comes to a man's mind, the safety of the people involved in the situation. Because a man first and foremost is a protector and a provider, right? So in that order, just so we could be clear, a protector and a provider in that order. So whenever a man hears about certain things, one of the first things a man should think about is the safety. So we are not living in a world right now where we got men that think like that. We have men that were raised with no disrespect, and a lot of men are in jail and couldn't be there to be with their families, and whatever the case. A lot of people have whatever problems they have, whatever, right? But we had a lot of men, a lot of boys that were raised into men, and they never actually had any real male role models to emulate. You understand what I'm saying? Their way of knowing how to be in a man is something that their mother told them. And women don't have the slightest idea how men operate at all. Like at all. Like, just be honest. Like, I'm not saying I know how women operate. We're not doing that, because I don't. But from me hearing, women think men prefer BBLs, fam. I don't know what to tell you. The average man does not prefer BBLs, fam. I'm just saying that. Men want to have intercourse with chicks that got BBLs, but the average man isn't thinking about wifing a chick with a BBL over a wife that's natural. That's not even a thought. I'm not saying that they wouldn't. I'm saying that that's just not a thought. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not a thought. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so like men, like protector, provider, first protector, then provider. So like, I don't know. I just don't see how a man could look at a situation like that happening, and the first thing that don't come to their mind is about all the innocent people that could have got hurt like that. And but that happens. You understand? It's really prevalent in our society now that people don't think about the safety of others. They think about is their own self-aggrandizement, or their own with how they are improving their position, or they don't like that person or that entity over there, so anything bad happening over there for them is good. So even if they're doing something good, we don't want them to get no acknowledgement, or even if they're doing something good, we're gonna flip it around how it's a bad idea. No, man, these guys are not allowed to dig fucking holes and tunnels under their building going anywhere. We're not doing that. And we're not gonna have this conversation about, because let's say somebody murders somebody, then runs into their building and dip down one of them holes. It don't nobody know about it but them, and now they just get away. And now next thing we know, they're going in through this tunnel. Now they 6 blocks over on the other side of town. And that's how they just escaping the police over and over and over, because nobody knows about these tunnels. So those tunnels are not safe. And once I get it, a madman could go down there and set off some explosives, and then it's over. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. For real, man. But remember, madmen exist. I'm gonna go see if Shorty posted it. Madmen exist. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, you gotta spend less time. What the fuck is this? You have to stop. You have to start spending less time with people that spend their whole day talking shit about other people. You know what I'm saying? Really do. She ain't post. She ain't post. Nah. Anyway. BW says, I'm not knocking on them, but wasn't there a Jewish school out there where they were giving fake degrees to students, but instead of teaching them academics, they were teaching them Jewish laws? Could have been, because one of the things that you should learn in a Jewish school is the laws. So I don't know if they was teaching them or wasn't teaching them academics. I don't have the slightest idea, but they should be teaching them the laws, right? Because this is important to their particular religion. So they should be teaching them the laws. I wish we taught the laws in our schools. You know, if we're teaching them to be LBGTQ community, why can't we teach them the laws of the Bible? I don't really get it, any of that, but yeah, no, teach the laws. If they were giving out fake degrees and they wasn't teaching anything else, then yeah, that's a problem. That's all of the problems. But I want more of I'm just looking at the bright side of it real quick. And then, I don't know but I do want more laws. Like, I want more laws. I want people to learn the laws of the Most High. Like, none of us is perfect. We're all fall short. I fall short as short as anybody else. We all fall short. But there's a difference between somebody that falls short that's trying to do well and a person that falls short just because they're just like screw doing the right thing. There's a difference. What up, Art D Glass? He says, wait, hold on. I'm gonna say what this dude is saying real quick. Hold on. Brandon Washington first says, I mean, like it was like extremist level of study, and there was some who didn't understand like basic things. Well, yeah, so that's wrong. Period. I want to say something, but I don't know it to be true. But I seen a recent situation, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. I'll say that. So them not teaching their people anything at all except for the laws is dangerous and not loving. That's not an act of love. That's an act of control. So I don't know if that's a thing that happened. You're saying it happened, and you're a silent mofo. So I believe that that's a thing that did happen. I believe you. And I'm saying that's a sign of control. That's not a sign of love. So God is love and should be always exhibited as of that is what he is, independent of whatever religion is speaking of him, right? So that's not an act of love. That's an act of control. So yeah, something needs to be done about that if that's a thing that's happening. That's a fact or has happened. The Art of D Glasses. Hey Jack, you being a man of God and having integrity, are you putting on a dress for any amount of money, or would you struggle it out and get it how you can? I've been offered the weirdo door more than once, just so we could be clear, and for more than one thing, just so we could be clear. Yeah, hating on the wrong nigga. They hating on the wrong nigga over here, man. I've been offered the weirdo door more than once, man. Just so we can be clear. No, I'm not putting on no dress. God says that man is not supposed to wear the clothing of women. I'm not doing it. That's it. The best answer I could give you. Brandon Washington says when they took God out of school, it was the problem. I don't think God has ever been in the American school system as we know it. But yes, not allowing for God to be spoken about in our schools is problematic, and it's indicative of, once again, trying to control rather than trying to educate. Ken Thompson says, why they don't teach us any law or anything in our school? Any what like kind of law you're speaking about specifically? You mean the law that they're talking about? The law that they're talking about is the laws of the Bible. If you're talking about why they don't teach us the laws of the Bible in school, is because many of the things that they actually teach us in school that has to deal with education is anti-us. Most of our, put it like this. So basically, almost any history that you've learned inside of school is incorrect. Almost any history. Are they going to tell us that some of the biggest slave owners were black? Are they going to tell us that when the white people got over here, they already were slave owners and it was already slaves? We wasn't all free. We was already living in a situation that God did not want. And that's why God brought us destruction. And that's why we're living in what we're living right now. So let me explain something to you about the Bible real quick for the people that don't get it. When you're doing, when God's people is doing what he does not want them to do, when we're doing what he don't want us to do, he's going to send us a warning. He's going to send us a couple of warnings. He's going to give us the opportunity to correct ourselves. If we do not correct ourselves, do you know what he's going to then do? He's going to put us into slavery. That's literally what it says in the Bible. And that's literally what he does to his people in the Bible over and over and over and over and over again. Just read the Bible. How many times did the Most High's people go into slavery? Slavery by these people, slavery by those people. How many times? In Americas, we're in slavery. We're still in slavery. We're still in slavery. We just got different wardens. It's the wardens are each other. We're still in slavery. But now they don't need slave masters and all this other stuff to keep people in control and stuff like that. They don't need any of that. You want to know why they don't need any of that? Because they have us as people willing to destroy each other. They have us as people willing to kill their brothers and sisters. They have us as people deciding that they don't want to procreate anymore. They have us as people deciding that they don't want to get any kind of education. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to know anything. They have us as people deciding that we don't want to do God's will. So, boom, that part. Brandon Washington says, they say it's anti-Semitic to say that Jewish influence could be controlling the world, but there's different sides of their religion, like there are anyone interested in the thing who's in power. Well, they made it a law that you can't protest, that businesses can't boycott, pardon me, that Jewish businesses can't be boycotted. So if you own a company and you are doing business with a Jewish company, you can't just decide to stop doing business with them. The law could come punish you. Why would they make that? Anyway. It's insane is the point in which I'm trying to make. And yes, to say that you don't like any, like to say that you don't like, okay, so this is what they're trying to get. They're trying to get like what black people kind of have now, where you can't really say you don't like black people because it's racist, because there's really no reason to not like black people, because we don't have a collective agenda. Sometimes I just say some dope shit. Artie D Glass is okay, cool. If your woman tried to convince you to do it, would you then do it? No, there is no. If I was with a female that would want me to emasculate myself, I'm not with a female no more. I was with a female. Yeah, so it's nothing to even talk about. It's nothing to discuss. She should be more angry than I am that this is even an option. You want my man to what? She should be more angry than I am. That's the way I feel. If somebody is trying to disrespect my woman, I should be more angry than she is. Now, I don't want her just going bat shit, so now I got to go bat shittier. We're not doing that. But what I'm saying is, you could be angry and be directed. You could be angry and have precision. You don't have to be angry and be all over the place. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be with her no more. As soon as she be like, you know what, that dress will look cute on you, I'm like, word? Shit, I gotta go. Shit, I'm probably gonna be single for another couple years because I just don't really. I don't just date anybody. I just don't. I had this conversation yesterday with a coworker and it blew my mind. No, I'm not doing that. That's not even that's not even a option. It's not an option. What the fuck are you talking about? Put on a dress. What are you talking about? Look like a woman. That's not an option, man. We're not doing that. I gotta go do something else. That's a reason for me to just not even like. You do understand by me what I just explained. Like even somebody like bringing that kind of conversation to me, like that's the end of me being their friend. So much so that even if I was dating them, I would undate them. We wouldn't be dating anymore. That would be the end of me being friends with that individual. That wouldn't be friends with that individual. Look at Ken Thompson asking me snitch questions about something I said a dumb long time ago. Pay attention to this type of shit. A toga and a kilt is not a dress. I wouldn't consider a toga or a kilt dress. I also wouldn't wear a kilt. I might wear a toga. I don't know, but I know I wouldn't wear a kilt. I can't think of a situation where that would be. I wouldn't wear a kilt. I just wouldn't. Like that has to be. I would sew the shit. I know how to sew if I have to. I'd find a needle and thread and sew them shits into pants. We'd figure it out. I'm not wearing a kilt. I just be running around with underwear on. I don't know what to tell you. I just be having it just be me running around with underwear on. I don't know what to tell you. And no shirt, because I'm not wearing a fucking shirt with underwear. I don't know. Some of you niggas out there get out the shower and put your shirt on before you put your underwears on. I'm not one of you niggas. All right? I'm not one of you. I'm not one of you. Just so we could be clear. I'm not one of you. Some of y'all get out the shower, put your t-shirt on first and shit. I put my underwear on first, nigga. I'm not one of you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what these dudes is doing out here nowadays. Nigga said, first this nigga Brandon said something about BW talking about rock a kilt or a toga. Nah, I'm not wearing no kilt, fam. A toga I might rock. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why that could be possible. You understand what I'm saying? A kilt, we ain't doing that. That's not an option. The hell, kilt? Where? That's too much like a skirt. Don't like ask me to wear kilt places because I'll let Shorty wear the kilt and I'll show up in regular pants while all these other dudes are standing around in kilts and be like, y'all matching. Don't play with me, fam. I ain't wearing no kilt.
DC Curry says Katt Williams told him how the situation with
Oh, that's how the shit why Katt Williams situation with Katt Williams started. I'll tell you what happened real quick. So Katt Williams was with his son. This is before Katt got big, before he's Katt Williams. He was like, lower comedian or whatever. Nobody really knew who he was. There wasn't really nobody to know at the time, I guess. He wasn't who he is now. So he's with his kids, two of his sons, and they're at a mall or something. This was like the height of the Steve Harvey show. And so the kids see Steve Harvey and they want to get a picture with him or autograph or some shit. So they go over there and ask Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey say no. And he's like, whatever with them, I guess. So then they go back to Katt and they like, yo, he told us no. So Katt say, go over there and tell him you Katt Williams' son. So they went over there and said, Katt Williams is my daddy. And Steve Harvey was like, I don't care. Get out of here. So then, I don't know what he said, but I'm assuming it sounded like that to them. Anyway, so they left. So later on, further in the future, Steve Harvey was having problems selling tickets for a show. And so when Steve Harvey was having problems selling tickets for the show, for whatever the reason is, he contacted Katt Williams and asked Katt Williams to perform with him. This was in Chicago. So Katt Williams said that he'll come up there and he'll perform, but he wanted to do a roast off where they battle each other on stage or some shit. So Steve Harvey agreed to it, and Katt Williams went up there and absolutely smoked him. So there's video of it floating around right now. Katt Williams is killing them. The crowd is doubling over in laughter. They probably needed fucking defibrillators out there to bring people back to life. And so that's basically Katt Williams' hero story. Somebody wrote Hero's origin villain story, and I said origin hero story. So I'm getting a lot of likes on that post. Yeah, they got the videos all over Instagram right now. You might be able to pick up Instagram on this somewhere. Videos is all over Instagram right now.
And it's two-sided.
Yeah. So that's why dudes is like there's two sides to a story, because he's talking about whatever the hell happened with you gotta watch how you treat people, fam. That's another reason why I just prefer not to interact with people right now, because I got so many haters coming around me trying to like have a bad experience with me. So I just try not to interact with nobody so I don't offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you just be angry I didn't talk to you than, I do something actually offensive to you. Angry I didn't talk to you, I apologize about that, but at least I didn't offend you, Emotion says Fulton County DA Fannie Willis financially benefited from hiring her inexperienced lover on the case. Sex scandal rocks Trump, Georgia. They gonna drag her through the coals. She about to get dragged through the coals. She about to get dragged through the coals in a terrible way. Her career is about to be over. They're about to drag her through the coals so terribly. I'm telling you, what's about to happen. They're about to drag her through the coals. I don't know if she deserves it or not, but they are definitely about to kill her with it. It's about to be a wrap for her. Because this is a political war going on down there for everybody that don't know in the Atlanta area, and it's been going on for quite some time now. And T.I. even got caught up in it. Remember when T.I. and his wife was having a situation where they had all of the people that was coming out and speaking about how, they might have drugged them and did this to them and this, that to them. Then something like that just pop up again just recently, right? Like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, something popped up again about T.I. and the situation that happened in California with him and his wife, right? And the young girl that I think was supposed to be underage. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I guess it's everywhere. But anyway, in any regard, so there's like a real situation going on down in Atlanta, and it's a political atmosphere, and there's a lot of fighting happening. So I just want to be clear about something. Imagine if somebody for leniency goes and says the election was rigged. That's the part people don't think about. That part. People start snitching, man. Tell me where the lies at. Shit get thick, niggas start snitching. People start telling on everything. Tell me where the lies at. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We at 10:30. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That's crazy though. Katt Williams is about to have this nigga girlfriend up there, wife up there. I wonder how he's gonna go after the rest of them. Also, I wonder if Katt Williams is gonna start talking about how Steve Harvey is pimping out his daughter, his stepdaughter, because she getting pimped out, man. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm gonna say something, and I know this is gonna be. I'm just gonna say it. Is anybody going to talk about how a lot of these gay actors and whatnot date these women because it makes them look better in the press, but these dudes are really gay? Is anybody going to talk about that part? Is anybody going to talk about that? I want you to go pay attention to the people that she had recently just been in a relationship with. I be saying shit, right? And I know I be saying stuff that be so far out the water that it just don't make no sense. Niggas be like, yo, this nigga Frost is crazy. But that's why the I told you so videos always hit so hard. That's why the I told you so videos always hit so hard. It's just something to think about. I am hungry. I'm thinking about having lunch. I have a video that I have to edit. I have a ton of stuff that I have to do today, and I need to get out of the way. Like I said before, I do this, but I make my money doing other stuff. So I have to get to some of those other things that I do on the other side, just so we can be clear. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Is there anything that y'all want to talk about before I get up out of here? I have other stuff that I got to get to. This is just something that I do. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody, please go out there in the world, do something worth doing, stamp God's name on it. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Take care of each other. I'm out.